What is going on, my future meta millionaires slash metaholics? I'm your boy Terry, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. I hope you all love the new backdrop. That's right. In George we trust. That's right. That is just beautiful. I wanted to create something new for the backdrop, and I wanted to kind of play on that more. Why do we trust George? A lot of people do, a lot of people don't, but I am one that does trust George. And in today's video, we're going to go over why in George we trust. So, the stock today, it did okay. I mean, I'm kind of happy with it. You know, it was down here in the 280s. It did shoot up to like $3.13. Kind of sold off, hung around this $3 range pretty much all day. And still here in the after hours, it is still $3. We are up that 3.4% as of the day when it was like $3. So I think we're up like 3% today, give or take, you know, a couple pennies. We ain't really worried about that. We're in this for the long haul. Real quick, on yesterday's video, that was just me having fun, blowing off a little steam. Nothing against Meta. I love Meta. I'm super excited about Meta's future. But let's get in here and talk about what we got today. And we got the big talk where George replied to someone about Tesla and stuff. So we want to get in talking more about the potential that METATERRY has with Tesla and other EV makers. So here is a post on George's Twitter account. And if we go here to it, here he says 9 hours ago, great article at Nature, electric cars and batteries. How will the world produce enough? As millions of EVs hit the road, batteries inside will contain 10s of kilograms of materials that have yet to be mined. Materials scarcity is the issue, and he has the in capital letters. Materials scarcity is the issue, and he tagged Elon Musk and go beyond. And we got a person here, Austin says, how will MMAT help this solution? And George replied, and this is really interesting. So George says, many types of metamaterials are being manufactured using the same equipment that makes computer chips. Meta has invented new processes that uses a fraction of the material bulk, thinner, and in most cases without rare earth or scarce materials, maintaining and expanding performance. Wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, that there got me a little excited. It did put a smile on my face, I'm not gonna lie. To see George reply back to Austin there, and that is a fantastic answer. And I think if we go up here, we had someone else today. George was on a roll today, man. I could tell George cares about us. He was replying back to people. This is on his Twitter account. You go to his tweets and replies. Someone here talked about how the incorrect sector is on Ortex, and they finally got it correct. And this person here said, also according to the SEC website, and people wonder why the stock is being crushed, people need to stop pointing the finger at George and MMAT management. And George here tags the correct website. The correct and official website is this. SEC report is not official. Our team has been asking for updates in every single site which misclassifies MMAT, including this. So there you go. There's a lot of sites out there that still has us listed incorrectly. So keep that in mind. But it looks like Ortex has it updated, but like George said there's a lot of places that does not have it listed correctly. All right, and to keep going on with the theme of why I said George is a phenomenal CEO, he cares about his investors, and he replies back to us. So if we go here and take a look at George's StockTwits account. Now, I have my main StockTwits on my phone, so that's why you don't see it followed here, but I do have it on my phone. Just want to show you the information here. This is pretty cool. This person here, MMAT tagged George. If you ever come to Florida and live, you'll want this tag. It only cost you 5,000 shares. Thanks for advance. Hashtag MetaMillionaire, Metaholic, and MetaLong. And my man here has a Florida tag with MMAT on it. That's pretty cool, I must say. I love it. That is pretty cool, and George put a like on it, so that's pretty cool. This person here tagged George. Thanks for being on it, George. I was one of the skeptic paranoids early on, but now that I've actually done my research and see exactly what Meta has been doing and is capable of doing, I'm just going to kick back, enjoy some villagers of Leona City, and watch the transformation in tech as it takes place. Thanks for giving us front row seats at George. And George put a like on that as well. This one here was kind of a funny one, but I just want to point it out. He tagged just Chris the Fish, says, you hear that at George Placaris? Learn from the best. If you do this right and pester Elon enough, we'll call you George Stalkeris. So I don't know. George put a like on it. Maybe I'm misinterpreting that one, but that is kind of funny. Let's see. And I think that's pretty much, here someone else said that silence speaks volumes. I'd respect George a lot if he was more vocal on our status and look what he was doing something. Going dark does little for me. My fault at the end of the day. I drank the Kool-Aid. The market is beyond corrupt, just the way everything went down. Speculation, missing money, dividends under $1, make everything about MMAT look suspect. Holding long because I have to, not because I want to. And I must say, George put a like on that. So very interesting that, George has been a little bit more active since all this, has been going down. I think we've been seeing more of George. As you can see, if we go to the Twitter, George, as you know, George follows me. You can see on there. And also MetaMaterials follows me as well, which I think is pretty cool. Point that out, because they do care about, what us YouTubers are saying and what we're putting out there about the company. Now let's go take a look at the Fintel information. We do got some pretty interesting stuff for today. The ownership accumulation score is up 97.68. So we actually went up in rank, not down in rank, but I swear we were 96 point something yesterday. Now we're ranked 255 out of 73,000 stocks. Wow. So this really updated a lot more. We scroll down here and look, we do got some buyers and all today. Nothing crazy. This Bluefin Capital here, looks like they bought a call and a put. They did buy more puts than they did calls. And you can see here, a lot of these are getting closer down to being more accurate. A lot of these average share prices is $3.74. The ones from yesterday was averages of $7.49. So if we go here and take a look at, let's just say this one here that bought 1,400 shares, their effective date was June 30th. So anywhere from 30 to 45 days around that June 30th date is when this company purchased up some shares. So very interesting there. Now if we go here and take a look, let's just see what the buyers say. We got anything crazy here on the 18th? No. Looks like the big one was just yesterday. Nothing crazy today. We can go take a look if we had any sellers today. Not a single seller yesterday or today. So that's very interesting. We go ahead and look at the short interest. It says here 51.53 right in the middle. Nothing changed there. I did see here on the short shares availability. This is from a leading prime brokerage. There was only 500,000 shares left to short, and it looks like it kind of went down back up, and at the end of the day, there wasn't many to borrow from the brokerage. So very interesting. Have not been returned yet as far as that is showing. And another interesting point here is the short borrower fees has went up and updated an hour ago at, what was that, like 450 something. So it's up to 2.27% to short stock right now. So very interesting there as well. Let's do a quick refresh, see if we got any update. And we can see here on the 18th, we have a FINRA short volume ratio of 55.98%. And looks to be going to be around 55% probably for the combined as well, depending what the CBOE comes up with. But I'm saying it's going to be something very similar. I don't think there was anything else down here. Now the fails to deliver are all still the same. You see all of July there. Inputs and calls, and still at the short interest float of 8.01%. Now if we go up here and take a look at the short transactions, I went in and did the spreadsheet for you guys. That's right. Here we go. Spreadsheet action. Let's go take a look at it. We got to do this every video. So we scroll the whole way down. Total short sale transactions. 139 people shorted the stock today. That was $5,000 or greater. This does not include people that were under $5,000. The total shares shorted. 459,244 shares were shorted, and the total dollar amount of shares shorted, $1,347,126.09. Now, if we go down here, I like taking a look at the charts here that shows the shares and the value, and there was a big one here. Let's look at the biggest one of the day. Someone shorted 14,000 shares. And to do that, they spent over $41,000 was the biggest one of the day. I think I could just copy and paste this here down in the pinned comments along with the Patreon group. I know I plan on coming out here and doing some special videos for the Patreon group. So consider joining that up, guys. I think that's all I got for this video. I just wanted to kind of focus on, George. And I think he's a phenomenal CEO. He's keeping us in the loop within boundaries. I think he can't really say, 100% stuff yet because it hasn't been filed. That's the thing. He can't say it because it gets considered insider trading. So, yeah, we're just kind of waiting on what's going to happen with George. But I believe in George. Do you all believe in George? Comment down below. If you believe in George, smash the thumbs up on this video. Leave a comment down the video. It helps get these videos passed around so people can see them and keep up to date with the metamaterial news. And of course, go check out the other metamaterial YouTubers as well. My man Uncle Smokey and Sterling. So guys, I'll catch y'all in the next video.